this one. Good morning, Mr. Cabrera. I wanted to ask you something about the new players today. Because if I'm not wrong, we used or saw 7 to 8 new players on the pitch today. Many of them were USL Academy signings. And I wanted to ask about your first impression of them, like Taylor Davila or Thomas Rittondale, because I think some of them impressed us so far. Also Thomas Rittondale or Davila played very, very well, in my opinion.
Yes, definitely. We're happy for them. We're happy. I'm happy for Tomas. You know, Tomas is 19 years old. It's his first game as a professional, so it was a great surprise for us. And in fairness, you know, it's not easy just to come that young and just to play that way. And for us, it's pretty good. Also, Taylor, we know Taylor's quality is excellent. He played with LA Galaxy too last season, and we always like him. And he's a very talented player that is going to help us a lot. And he's going to, as soon as he gets the rhythm and the possibilities to know the players better, I think it's going to be positive. Cristiano also, it's strong, fast, with a lot of speed. That he's gonna, I think he's coming from the first game is always, you know, it's not gonna be easy, especially because we have new guys, and we have sadly we have a lot of guys that weren't available for today, but overall I think the new guys, they show character, they show that they can fit into what we want. And that's very positive.
Wilmer, good evening. Look, that first half goal by Ricky Ruiz, just what a gem of a goal. You know, it just seems, it looked like something you guys had practiced in the practice room. But what do you take from tonight's game that you want to see improvement on for next Sunday?
Listen. We need to understand that we need to, you know, be a little bit better in front of the goal. You know, we try, but we miss the goal. We only hit the target like 2-3 times. And if you want to win, you have to be more effective. And that's something that we need to work on. Obviously, it's the first game of the season, but our biggest example is, you know, the first shot on goal for us was a goal. That was Ricky. That was a great goal. So we need to improve on that. We have some good movements on the ball. We have some good touches on the ball, but here in this field, we need to make sure that we finish the opportunities, and if we finish the opportunities, it's going to be definitely much better for us.
And my last question to you, seeing your son back out on the field, and as a father and as a coach, just how much happiness does that give you just to see your son back out playing professionally here in front of you?
Yeah, it's the first time. It's just obviously, you know, he's been with the team since the 17, 18, and then he went to college, and you know, now it's a little bit more like a man. So I think he needs to improve in his finishing, and he has 2-3 opportunities that he could do better, like any other one. So he knows that I'm gonna be more critical with him than with anybody else. That's his problem. But after all, you know, he's going to be judged for what he does on the field, and that's for us and for me as a coach that is easy. I'm going to see him on the field, what he gives us on the field, what is he giving on the field for the team is the way we're going to judge him, and the way he's going to play, or he has to wait on the bench, or he has to be out.
Coach, Taylor
Yes, as we mentioned in Spanish, as I mentioned in Spanish, I noticed when we received the goal, instead they got a little bit nervous, they got a little bit insecure, they got a little bit hesitant, and we told them to calm down, to relax, to just try to breathe, try to make sure that we connect the passes, and throughout the first half. They were very physical. The other team, they were physical, and we weren't physical. So at halftime, we told them that we need to be physical, that we need to be stronger, that we need to go 50-50 tackles because the game was like that, and that we needed to make sure that we have more quality in our players. So get the confidence. Try, and in the last 25 yards, they should try, they should take the risk, and we're not going to say anything wrong if they try. So I think that helps, and help them to try, to move, to create some opportunities and some movements that at the end, it was, I think it's what we have to take for the next games. And I think it's important for them to get the confidence. The field, it was perfect. The conditions, they were fantastic. We have a lot of fans, and we were happy about that. So we need to keep them coming. So in order for us to do that, we have to score and we have to win.
My final question, Coach, is we saw tonight the inclusion of many players that were first-time comers. Some usual starters were not available, as you said. In this season where you've got the Open Cup coming up, multiple weeks where you're going to have midweek matches, and where you might probably think of some rotation, where was your first expectations now in a professional game environment of these new players in this scenario?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I think one of the things is we have signed 8 players from the academy, 8 players that they're very young, and today we have the opportunity to put a 15 years old on the field. We want to put him with a little bit better conditions, not to solve problems, but for them to be protected. But at the end, that's the game. Go try to lose the nerves, lose the pressure, and Dylan, Angel, they're from this area. They're the first time they went on the field, and that is really positive. That is important for them because next time they're gonna feel more comfortable, and that's the idea. The idea is to develop that personality and to make them feel that they're part of the team and they have the chance to play even if they're 15 years old or they're 20 years old or they're 30 years old. Over here, if they have the quality to play, they're going to be able to be on the field.